Thanks for tuning back in. I'm Tommy Campbell, still bald, still in my basement. Trump's third wife is making the rounds promoting her latest grifts, including tacky Christmas ornaments and her book that reviewers say is horribly written. Doesn't mention Stormy Daniels. Multiple buyers complain the book is falling apart and urge others, don't waz your money. I guess they were going for waste, but this is MAGA.
We're not too far away from Christmas. And as it turns out, your book is on the New York Times bestseller list. It's also a fantastic last-minute gift. It's the perfect size to put in a big stocking.
Yes.
It's a great stocking stuffer.
A stocking stuffer? A book? Do people have stockings this big? I mean, you'd have to have some seriously mangled foot in order to fit that in your stocking. So maybe Marjorie Taylor Greene will get one for Christmas. I don't know.
So when people read it and they go, you know what, I read it. There's one thing in that I did not know about you.
Yes.
Is there one thing that they repeatedly say, I didn't know you did this?
Correct. They don't know few of the stuff, even from my childhood, how I grew up, and also from the White House years. And they don't know, and that's why I wrote this book.
One thing that stood out for us is here you are, this beautiful international model, and you're the First Lady of the United States, the world's most popular country.
Okay, he wanted you to tell him something that people may not know, to provide an example. For a master linguist, she really didn't get that one. There is zero proof of Melania speaking anything other than English and Slovenian. Multilinguists have noted it seems curious that if she were truly distinctive among U.S. First Ladies with her fluency in multiple languages, she would at least demonstrate that, even just a little bit, by briefly engaging locals in conversations in their native languages when she visited European countries with Diaper Dawn. But she never did. Snopes points out that she needed a translator for the Pope as well as hospital visits in Italy. She said one sentence in French in her entire visit to France. Snopes even contacted the White House seeking documentation that the First Lady speaks Italian, French, and German, and never got a reply. I mean, there is as much proof of her supermodel career as there is of her 5 languages.
Out for us is here you are, this beautiful international model, and you're the First Lady of the United States, the world's most popular country. You're in the White House, and you're not on the cover of any of these magazines.
Yeah. She used to be.
Do you think that will change? And
Look,
would you say yes to them? I think the Vogues, the Peoples, whatever.
Look, I've been there on the cover of Vogue, on the covers of many magazines before, and you know, for me, we have so many other important things to do than to be on the cover of any magazine. I think the life would not change for anybody if I'm on the cover of the magazine.
Can I retract my question then?
Kilmeade's laugh here reminds me of Ray Liotta in Goodfellas. You know the scene. The revisionist history of Melania's modeling career still blows my mind. In 1992, Melania was named runner-up in the Jana Magazine Look of the Year contest. Runner-up. She moved to Paris and lived with Swedish model Victoria Silvstedt, who went on to become Playboy Playmate of the Year and a close friend of the Trumps. Her own modeling career in France was posing nude in lads mags, and as a former Londoner, those used to dominate the racks. They were like under a pound. They were everywhere. There were heaps of them. I mean, the Page 3 girl in the UK was topless in the newspaper. I always found it bizarre that they had to bribe people to read, but my thought at the time was, why make it so easy? Like, it shouldn't be the third page. She should be hidden in the paper like Where's Waldo? Work for those tits, fellas. Read an article. Improve yourself. Eventually, Melania ended up in New York, where she didn't have a career until she met Donald Trump, who started dating her and started an agency and slowly got her in the press in huge publications such as Ocean Drive magazine, Trump's New Squeeze, Beauty and the Billionaire. I'm sure they were after each other's personalities. Eventually, she was in Harper's Bazaar Espanol, Harper's Bazaar Bulgaria. She made the cover of Vanity Fair Spain. Well, her name did in the corner, next to J-Lo. FHM, ooh, her name on the cover again. Trump's New Girlfriend, Magazine Canteen. The Lady is a Trump. Famously, she was in British GQ, nude on Trump 727. Again, this is the footballers' wives thing. There are more beautiful and more interesting women out there, but she was the bride of Trump, so you had a story to go with it. Vogue cover alert, Trump's new bride. See, that was the interest. Vanity Fair, First Lady. When models are on the cover of a magazine, they're there because they are a famous model. They are modeling. They're not there because of their husband. Every magazine, even the topless one on Diaper Dawn's plane, was about being Trump's wife.
So these are the ornaments that they are available this season. This is the third season that I design, and they are very special. For example, Lady Liberty, it was inspiration from my necklace that I bought when I was modeling in Paris. And now we have an ornament, and we have also a necklace that it's available on melaniatrump.com.
Beautiful.
So this one, it's the necklace and
That's
inspiration, the flower.
These
correct?
are awesome. These are
and they're very
fantastic.
patriotic this year. As you could see, it's all red, white, and blue. And I was inspired by the
And they're
election.
different each year, right, Melania? You discontinue them
Correct.
after
They
each Christmas.
discontinue, they retire, and this is available right now. And it's a great gift and a great collectible, actually.
They're made really well, too.
They're beautiful.
They're beautiful. And you can also go on our website and buy the coffee table book. So
Yes.
the smaller black book came out a few months ago. But
Remember, Melania is on tape saying she doesn't give a blank about Christmas decorations, but I guess you do give a blank about Christmas decorations when you realize that Trump supporters will buy anything, especially when you say they retired the ornaments, deliberately creating an added demand. Oh, she's an epic designer, though. I mean, look at that book cover. This is the best you can do. I mean, taking a look at her ornaments, they are nothing special. In fact, you can find nearly identical ornaments for under $5. You could find a pack of these for $20. Do some accurate ornaments. You want to remember your time in Paris with a necklace? Make it a pearl one. How about a little gold mushroom to commemorate Trump's time with Stormy? Okay, that is way too big, but I do appreciate the spots that Ronnie Jackson needs to look into right away. Or the Don Jr. golden CD case. I mean, he's not interested in playing Christmas DJ. He just needs a smooth surface at the ready to get the party started for him and Guilfoyle, who has an emergency can of aerosol makeup at the ready as well. And hey, why not give RFK Jr. one? He isn't down with vaccines, but that doesn't mean he's not scared of needles. Be it heroin or roids, celebrate dumb Kennedy with a golden syringe. Or decorate your table with a Rudy Giuliani gravy boat. Simulate the leaking on your favorite foods. Now, speaking of leaks, celebrate Trump with a golden diaper. And if you're topping the tree this year, use a Trump star modeled off the one he bought on the Walk of Fame. So much love for this man.
No, he's coming all on his own.
Have you ever
Well, we know it's not with you, but I doubt it's on his own, Melania, when you have Habadabadoo, the Secretary of Tugs, and the Saw villain kicking around. I make this show 100% on my own thanks to you. If you love what I do, drop me a super thanks, consider leaving me a PayPal tip, or hit the join button to support what I do here. Dumb Kennedy has been sharing fitness stuff on social media. And okay, fine, it's impressive that he can pull off these moves at his age, but every time it's in jeans, like you're doing chin-ups in jeans, you're doing push-ups in jeans. Are you scared to show what's under them? I guarantee this guy skips leg day and never misses roid day. Keeping this muscle mass in your 70s, like every aging Hollywood actor needs help to keep pumped at this age. There's no way he's raw dogging the fitness. And again, stick legs hiding under there. Melania, do some accurate ornaments. You want to remember your time in Paris with a necklace? Make it a pearl one. Or decorate your table with a Rudy Giuliani gravy boat. Simulate the leaking on your favorite foods. Your festive burger. Vogue cover alert. Golden CD case. He's not interested in playing Christmas DJ. He just needs a smooth surface to get the party started. A stocking stuffer? That's a pretty big book. Like, whose stocking is that going to fit in? You'd have to have a proper mangled mortadella meat stump foot stocking. It's Marjorie Taylor Greene stocking. That's the only way this thing's fitting. The shocks stay on. A free way to support me is by doing your regular Amazon shopping through my link in the description. That's it. It costs you nothing. Just got to click here, and it helps me keep the show going. The Tommy Campbell Show is the best political comedy show on YouTube. And I hope you subscribe.